Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, classmate. Today, I discuss about Chapter 5, Competitors Analysis. Competitors analysis, also known as competitive analysis and competition analysis, is the process of examining similar brands in an industry to gain insight into their offering, branding, sales, and marketing approach. Ang competitors analysis, ito yung mga name ng mga kakompetensya mo sa negosyo. Two kinds of data. The two kinds of data described are secondary data or data that have already been collected by someone else for some other purpose, and digital and library data and primary data or information derived from studies specially designed to answer a particular set of question competitor. Ang two kinds of data, ito yung mga example, ang mga website ng patunggali. Ito yung mga patagong operasyon na pagpapanggap bilang isang customer. Secondary source of information. Secondary sources are generally less expensive and easier to obtain than primary data and often cover most of the important questions we need to ask about competitor. Secondary. Example, textbook, edited work, book, and article that interpret or review works. Makikita dito sa figure 5.3. Secondary source of competitor information. The first and internal sources. Good information about competing product probably already exists within the company or division. Example, source of stock. Local newspaper, local newspaper, an excellent and expensive source of information about competitors is local newspaper. Ang makikita lang yung mga balita dito lang sa mga balita lang dito sa Pilipinas, local lang. 10K statement. Another reporting requirement for publicity held corporation is the 10K statement. Often this is more useful than the annual report because it is broken down by line of business and does not have the gloss of the annual report. Annual report, 10K statement, example, corporate history, financial statement. And next, patent or trademark filings. Within last decade, commercially available data networks such as CompuServe have made patent filing available. Ang patent filing available, ipinahiwatig sa iyong customer na nag-aalok ang iyong kumpanya ng isang bagay na hindi kayang gawin ng ibang kumpanya. General business publication. Ang general business publication, excellent sources information about product and companies are general publications such as Business Week, Fortune, Forbes, and the Wall Street Journal. General business publication, example, business focus, magazine, newsletters, and next, news release. Companies usually retain public relation form to release information to the press concerning new product, senior management, appointment, and the like. News release, nakapaloob dito yung mga ulat tungkol sa mga produkto na ilalabas mo para ma-promote ang iyong produkto. Next, promotional literature. Sales brochure often referred to as collateral material or other promotional literature, focusing on a competing product or product line or extraordinary valuable. Sales literature is a rich source of information concerning the product strategy. Promotional literature. Example, ang mga flyers, ang mga pamphlet, ang mga brochure. Trade press. This periodical narrowly focus on a particular industry or product category. Representing this class of literature is women wear daily for the retail clothing trade. Trade press ay isang association na kalakalan ng isang not-for-profit na organization na binubuo ng isang koleksyon ng mga kumpanya at o individual na may karaniwang interest o nagtatrabaho sa parehong industriya. Consultant. Competitor analysis is a fertile area for consulting services. Many of these firms sell and report to different companies. Ang consultant, ito yung katuwang sa negosyo. And next, market research. Market research is the process of assessing the viability of a new good or service through research conducted directly with the consumer, which allows a company to understand the target market and develop effective strategies to market their product. Ang market research ay ilan sa pangkalahatang layunin na matutulungan ng market research na maisa katuparan ang mga organisasyon kasama ang paggawa ng mga mahalagang desisyon sa negosyo. And that's all. Thank you.
After discussion about secondary sources of information, let's discuss the primary sources of information, which is figure 5.7 list the most important primary sources of information about competitors. If you can see on the organizer, there's primary data, and belong of this is sales force, suppliers, customers, employees, consultants, investment bankers. Many of these are also sources of secondary information, depending on when the information was originally collected. So let's discuss one by one so that we understand the primary sources of competition or competitors information. First is sales force or customers. One of the most underutilized sources of information in companies is the sales force or employees. Sales force is also called salespeople. Salespeople are trained to sell and also excellent position find out recent competitors. Competitors, sales pricing or many dimension. Also, salespeople collect information of product. Companies use salespeople for updating competition. Salespeople also is to get information to the customers so that they clearly show that customer will benefit by passing along the information. So let's go to employees. Please take notes that this is generalizing much can be learned in competition observed in marketplace. If the product category in question is sold in the market, an employee can easily observe changes in price, packaging, and shelf display. So, employees also know the dirty tricks on competition. So, once we said dirty tricks, eto na yung nagkakaroon na competition or the employee need to know more information about the customers in the other business or products. Next one is suppliers. Often suppliers are willing to give information about shipments to impress potential buyers. So, once we said suppliers, this is the willing to give information. So, imprints on packaging, cartoons can provide useful information because that indicate name and address of cartoons makers. So, it is willing to give information about the product on the buyers. So, the next one is consultants or specialized firms. Consultants can often be used to develop special purpose reports as opposed to the off-the-shelf variety referred to under secondary sources. So example of this is Media Intelligence, or CMR, is one of the leading firms developing reports on media spending by brand. So that is consultant. Investment bankers. Investment bank reports are excellent sources of both secondary and primary data on competitors, particularly if a bank wishes to gain firm as a new clients. So investment bankers is also analyze employed by investment bank develop the field analysis of the prospect of different firms and product in industry. Perspect in financial performance information is useful to product managers. So other sources. Help wanted ads. Often, help wanted ads contain valuable information such job requirements and salary level. So once we said help wanted ads, sila na yung mga sila yung nagpo-provide ng information about the organization paying for the ads. It can be online for now. Sila yung purpose to fill position open by expansion of business or new plant opening. So, alam naman natin na yung mga ads, ayun yung binabanggit dito para ma-expansion yung isang companies or business. Nagkakaroon tayo ng ads para makilala siya. Yun. Trade show. Company representatives often attempt to obtain information at the booths of competitors. Ito na yung mga spying. Also called trade show is common now in hot new product displayed only. Ayun na yung mga dinidisplay. Alam naman natin yung trade show na. So, that is one of other sources in competitors. Hiring key employees. This practice obviously provides a considerable amount of information. However, new employees may not legally transmit what considered to be trade secret to new employee. Pag sinabi ng mga hiring key employees, some company hinder employees, particularly senior manager, from jumping to the competitor, especially clause in the employment contract. Ayun yung mga hiring key employees. So, wala to sa PPT, but please take notes the plant tours, reverse engineering, and monitoring test market. It's easily to understand. Please just take notes that plant tours is like an examples of amusement parks. Nag-o-offer sila ng mga sila yung nagto-tour guides. Siyempre, once na sinabi nating tour, sila yung nagka-guide ng mga information about the companies or in amusement. For example nga doon, yung amusement park offered little to be learned about how the products are really made. So, like, for example, sa mga foods or restaurant, or sabi nga dito, example of Hershey foods on the amusement parks. So, yan yung how the product are really made. Sinasabi nila kung paano nga nagawa yon sa mga customers. That is plant tours. The second one is reverse engineering. In general, it is the purchasing computer or software. Ayun, computer engineering, reverse engineering. And the third one is monitoring test market. Often useful, test market can be fertile ground for competitors to get an early view of the product. Ayun yung early view of the product. Ayun yung nagsusuri sila sa mga products sa markets. Kaya sinabi na market can be fertile grounds for competitors to get an early view of the product. So, the next slide, ethnical questionable sources. So, what is technical questionable sources? Our purpose in describing some of the unethical approaches to collecting competitors' information is it not encourage readers to use them but to point out the stock activity to occurs. It is key reason to learn various approaches to collecting information about competitors to become more defensive minded. Also, eto rin yung nasasabi na hindi sila pwede dito mag-cheating or lying sa information ng isang business, companies, or the product. So, aerial reconnaissance. It is illegal in the United States for company to hire an airplane or a helicopter to take aerial photograph of a competitor's facilities as they being constructed because this action is interpreted as trespassing. So, dito na lalabas yung mga against spying. Kung kanina naman spying sa trade show, ngayon dito naman against spying because some of the companies is not allowed to take a photograph outside or in the satellites, around the satellite. So there's two country that is joined together to take the photograph in the satellites, which is the Sweden and France. So limited lang yung inaalaw nila na kumukuha ng photograph doon sa satellites, which is hindi siya legal, pero legally siya na binibigay ng dalawang country na yon once na may binigay silang yung photograph legal nilang binibigay pero hindi sila legal na kumuha sa mismong satellites sila. So, that is a real renaissance. That's all. Thank you.
So, continuation ng topic na ethically questionable sources. So, sabi nga dito, no, our purpose in describing some of the unethical approaches to collecting competitor information is not to encourage readers to use them but to point out that such activities do occur. So, sabi dito na etong mga pagko-collect ng information nga dito galing sa mga competitor, ito ay mga illegal or hindi dapat gawin. So, dinidiscuss lang namin to para kailangan natin to i-discuss para malaman natin na nangyayari talaga siya sa tunay na situation. So, eto nga sunod, no, buying or stealing trash. It is not illegal to take a company's trash after it leaves the firm's facility. So, hindi nga naman illegal na kunin yung basura. Kaso, syempre parang kukunin mo yung basura ng company para lang makakuha ng information, parang ang unethical. Tsaka when bribing employees or obtain access to these created documents, yun, isa rin yun. So, next is bribing printer. Some companies attempt to obtain pre-distribution copies of catalogs and other material. So, parang same lang din siya sa buying or stealing trash. Kasi dito naman sa bribing printer, parang nagbabribe ka ng employee or kaya ng malapit dun sa kumpanya parang employee na rin siya para lang makakuha ng mga documents or information galing dun sa company or competitor nyo. Unethical rin yun. So next is running phony want ads. Not all help wanted ads are for actual positions. So dito naman, parang pumapasok yung fake ads and using these ads in attempt to get disgruntled employees from competitors to apply. Applicants can be probe for information. So, sinasabi dito na yung mga employee nga galing dun sa competitor, parang gumagawa ng ads para lang umalis sila kasi mas maganda yung offer dito. Parang ano yun, unethical rin yun kasi dirty play para kumuha ng information ngayon. Tapos kapag yung employee na yun, nasa kumpanya nyo na, tatanungin nyo siya ng mga information na galing sa competitor, unethical yun. So next is snooping on airplanes. The continuous process of squeezing more seats into airplanes and the proliferation of laptops provide ample opportunity for business travelers to collect information from from screens. Sabi nga dito na 'pag nasa eroplano tapos maraming business traveler gano'n, yung pagtingin mo lang sa katabi mo sa laptop, sa ginagawa ng katabi mo, parang unethical siya na gawin na source of information sa competitors. Ayun nga, when looking at someone's computer and stealing their marketing plans. Ayun, maling-mali yun. Parang ang unethical nun, hindi siya magandang source ng information dahil parang dirty work as a competitor. Ganun. So, creating product features matrix. Although product features do not translate into benefits sought by customers, a very useful graphic is to simply chart the differences between the main products or service offered in the category. So dito naman sa product features matrix, it creates a list of all your products on one axis and a list of features along the other. Then map which products have which features. So using a product matrix puts things in perspective so that product development is more efficient and the line is diverse rather than repetitive. So parang maganda nga daw tong product features matrix para continuous lang yung pag-improve ng product, hindi pa ulit-ulit, laging may bago. So may example tayo dito, no? Product features matrix. So ayan, makikita natin diyan, no, yung example ng product feature matrix. Meron tayo diyang mga product, tapos yung nandito is yung mga features niya. So makikita natin diyan, iba-iba siya, naka-category. Sabi nga, no, para hindi pa ulit-ulit, hindi magsasawa yung customer kasi laging may bago. Makikita natin diyan. So next nga natin, no, assessing competitors' current objectives. A critical step in a competitor analysis is to assess what the current objectives are for the major competitor products. An assessment of current objectives provides valuable information concerning the intended aggressiveness of the competitors in the market in the future. So, eto naman, hindi na to kasama sa unethical. Isa na to sa magandang pagkuha ng information sa competitors. Yun, aalamin mo yung competitors' current objective, yung objective nila, kasi it will tell you how you can outdo your competitors in these areas to keep your customers' attention. Next is assessing competitors' current strategies. The second stage in competitor analysis is to determine how competitors are attempting to achieve their objectives. This question is addressed by examining their past and current marketing strategies. Kung kanina yung objectives, alamin mo, ngayon naman yung strategies naman ng competitor. So ang kinaganda naman neto ay it will help you recognize how you can enhance your own business strategy dahil nga alam mo na yung strategy ng competitor mo. Ngayon, mas may improve mo pa yung strategy nyo using this kind of uh, assessing competitors' current strategies using this information. No? So, that will be all. Thank you.
So, good day. So, my name is Jerome Bishagan. I'm from the BSBA 2CMM. So, I discussed the creating product feature matrix. I thought the product feature do not translate into benefits just by the customer. A very useful graphic is to simplify chart the difference between the main product or the service offer into the category. So, sabi dito, isang produkto daw ay hindi pwede i-translate into the benefit to customer kasi kung ibibigay mo yung produkto nung isang business nyo, parang hindi siya allow na ibigay because sabi dito is very useful graphical to simplify the chart of a difference between the main product or service to offer the category. So the next is assessing competitors' current objectives. The critical step competitor analysis is to assess what the current objective or the major competitor product. An assessment of the current objective provides variable information concerning to determine the aggressiveness of the competitor into the market in the future. So dabi dito is the practical competitor analysis assist with the current object and the major of competitor the product. So hindi mo daw pwede makipagkompetensya sa mga kalaban mo with a object or the major of competitor product. So, pwede dito pumasok yung SWOT analysis. Sinabi natin SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and time. So, dito yung papasok sa assessing competitors' current of objectives. So, this assessing competitors' current objectives is the second stage of competitor analysis to determine to how competitors attempt to achieve the objective. So, sabi dito, ito yung pangalawang assessing na sa competitors analysis na to achieve their objective. So, napakadaming platform na pwede mo siyang ma-achieve. So, gagamit ka ng sinabi ko na SWOT analysis para alam mo yung kung ano yung meron nung kalaban mo na wala ka. So, yun. At nga pala yung para magtanong sa address sa minimum past current market strategy para mag-observe para may pupunta doon na isang empleyado mo na sa sa kalaban mo na para magtatanong ka, mag-observation ka, ganon, investigate para makuha yung marketing strategy nila. So the marketing strategy, many authors have attempted to define the concept strategy as the product level. The marketing strategy can be taught in the three major components: target market selection, core strategy. So sinabi dito, pag sinabi natin marketing strategy, alam naman natin yung marketing strategy na ito yung strategy na paano ka makabenta ng paano mo ibenta yung product mo in the market, no? May sinasabi din dito na three major components. target selection, core strategy, yun. Yung mga parts of the marketing strategy. So, marketing strategy is the second strategy component, what they called core strategy. This is the basis of the rival competing that is claim advantage. Differential advantage, so critical component of strategy because it usually form the basic selling proposition around with the brand's communication as form. It's also called the brand acquisition value. So dito daw sa second strategy, tinatawag dito is core strategy na basis the competent is the key claim to different advantage. Sabi dito, advantage daw ng isang negosyo yung pagbebenta ng produkto around the market. So, meron dito yung sinabi na selling promotion around the brand's communication as form. So, kahit hindi ka magsalita o mag-talk, meron dun sa product selling o proposition nakalagay yung brand, yung kunyari, paano gamitin, yung paano gamitin yung produkto na to. Yun, may nakalagay naman dun na paano gamitin. O tinatawag na brand's positioning or value positioning. So, this is my topic. Thank you.
My name is Patrick Palazzo. I discuss these differential advantages analysis. Several frameworks have been proposed to indicate what is information to collect about competitors, a useful way to examine competitors' capabilities and divide the necessary information into 5 categories that include the competitors' ability to conceive and design, to produce, to market, to finance, and to manage. Ability to produce these categories concern production capabilities of the firm for a service firm is the ability to deliver the service and ability to market. A competitor could have a strong product development capabilities and a slack capacity, but is ineffective that the market. Ability to finance limited financial resources harm effective competition companies with highly publicized financial problems ability to manage. In the mid of 1980s, Procter and Gamble replaced to the manage of the U.S. coffee business. The coffee general manager from the United Kingdom, this a new manager, had his reputation to developing new product in a 15-month period. Assessing competitor will even to strongest competitors can be overcome. It is not committed on the market. Similarly, a weak competitor can cause massive damage if it is fanatically committed. Summary of competitive analysis is an important component strategy. Development approaches have been followed. The chapter provides a framework that interrogates several of these like most are analysis. Harmer and the ingredient is not clever devices unique behavior or elegant presentation. Rather, the quality competitors analysis depends heavily effort and develop to it. Thank you for listening, guys. My name is Patrick Colasso again, and this is end of our report.